Well, victory in World War II was due to a joint effort of nations and soldiers all banding together against Nazi Germany. But in Israel, schools ignored the crucial role Soviet troops played in the liberation of Jews in Europe and taught that the triumph was only an American one. But finally, Red Army veterans are being properly remembered, as RT's Paula Sleer reports from Jerusalem.
For 33 years, those who fought in the Red Army, their widows and workers of the war effort have come here to watch and to remember. But it's only in the last decade that their stories have seen the light of day in Israeli classrooms. That's mostly down to the campaigning of former Red Army officer Avraham Grinzad.
Life in Israel isn't easy. Our grandsons are serving in the Israeli army as officers and soldiers, and they're serving as honestly as we did then. Victory has to be preserved. Everybody needs peace, the old and the young.
The Nazis killed millions of Jews in Ukraine and Belarus, where the Soviet army was fighting to save them. But for years, pupils learned that it was the West that won the war on May the 8th, giving no regard to the Red Army, which liberated almost all large concentration camps.
What happened with the influence of the Cold War, that actually the Israeli historiography concerning the World War II changed, and it was influenced by the American narrative. And, Israeli children, for many generations, they were reading more about Normandy and American roles.
Ariella Shaked helped rewrite the curriculum and says it's impossible to accurately portray the Second World War without the Red Army.
Since the end of the Cold War, things have been changed. The archives have been opened. We know much more than we did. Actually, we did know before, but we know much more. And things have been changed. I think that it's not only the existence of the Russian people here in Israel. It has to do with looking at the Second World War with more knowledge.
Parliament member Marina Solodkin pushed hard for Victory Day to be recognized as an official holiday. She says that for too long, far too many Israelis focused on only destruction and devastation.
It was very difficult. You see, it is very strange, but it was very difficult in Israel to say that what it is important, it's not only the people who has fallen in the concentration camps and also in the battles. It's also important the meaning of victory. We Jewish people who were fighting in our parents, our grandparents, who were fighting in the armies of the anti-Hitler coalition, they were victors.
Since Victory Day was officially recognized in Israel 10 years ago, veterans have received medical and financial benefits. And in the last 3 years, annual parades have taken place in Jerusalem. Some 15,000 Second World War veterans live in Israel. While May the 9th has always been Victory Day for them, the fact that this country too finally recognizes that date is another small but important battle won. Paula Sleer, RT, Tel Aviv.